friends, welcome back to Peak Flicks Reading and Writing. This is Miss Eliza here, and today is day 10. All right, friends, our reading teaching point today is I can ask and answer questions. Now, we're doing the same thing that we did yesterday, sorry. We're doing the same thing that we did yesterday. We're going to think of another question that we have about our topic, okay? All right, friends. I can put it there. All right, today we will think about a question I might have about the topic. Now, remember, we've been reading all about sharks, right? But there's some questions that I may have that I don't think I have learned yet, right? But if I continue reading, I'm sure that I'll find that answer. But remember, when you're formulating your question, who are you asking this question about? And how are you going to ask this question? And where, right? Or when are you going to frame it, and why? That's the biggest thing, is why, friends. Why do you want to know this, right? Now, I want you to watch me as I think of a question about a shark that I have not already learned. Hmm. All right, friends. Now, we've learned so many different things about sharks, right? We've learned that sharks are, let me put myself here, sorry. We've learned that sharks have many different types of teeth. We learned that there are many different types of sharks, right? We learned different interesting facts about the shark. But one thing that we haven't learned is I feel like all sharks are kind of similar in color. So are they able? And also, I know, sorry, that sharks, even though they're predators, they're also preys. Fun fact, the killer whale um, eats sharks. And they hunt sharks. So I wonder if sharks have to hide somewhere, if they can hide themselves, or even if they're going to go for a prey, right? If they're going to attack another animal, how do they like hide themselves like other animals do? Let's see. Hmm. So, you know, can sharks disguise themselves? That's my question. Can sharks disguise themselves? There's so many animals in the world, friends, and there's a reason why animals have maybe prints on them. Maybe there's a reason why animals look a certain way so that they can disguise themselves. There's a reason why animals are very bright, and maybe there's a reason why there's some animals that are very dark, and that's all for them to camouflage, and they can disguise themselves. So can sharks disguise themselves? I've never heard of a shark disguising themselves. So let's read to find out. All right, there goes my table of contents, friends. I love that table of that nonfiction text feature. Love it because you just go back. It's the backbone of the nonfiction books. We always go back so that we can sort of flip around and learn about new topics, or subtopics rather, in the overall topic. All right, so friends, my question is, can sharks disguise themselves? I'm not sure. We have to see. Let me see. Chomps. There's so many different subtopics that we've already covered, but it says now you see them, now you don't. Hmm, okay. I think I'm going to go to page 23. Now you don't. I think that's probably going to tell us a little more about if they can camouflage themselves or if they're hiding. Let's see. Maybe they don't hide. They're scary animals. So, all right. Now you don't. Look at all these vibrant colors, friends. The ocean is beautiful. So many different beautiful colors. All right. Well, we're in the topic of now you don't. Okay. The heading, it says now you don't. So let's read. Well, let's look at the pictures first. So wow, this is such an interesting looking shark, right? Because it doesn't look like the great white shark or the hammerhead shark. It doesn't look like that very small shark that glows in the dark, right? It looks very different. It almost looks like it blends itself with the coral that's around them, the coral reef that's around them. Hmm. I can't even tell where exactly the shark is. Look at that. So here are the fins. There's the tail. There's another fin. Oh, look at the head right here. Wow, what interesting. Now look at the print on that skin. Wow, look at the patterns. I think the picture is already answering my question. Can sharks disguise themselves? I think they can because here we have a perfect example of that. Here, this is called the Wabagon, Wabagon shark. Even teachers have to slow down and sound out, right? Wabagon sharks. Very cool. Let's read the words. Most sharks are hard to see. They have a dark back from above. They blend in the water. Look at that. They have a white belly. From below, they blend in with the sky. Mind blowing. I did not know that, friends. Fun fact, I did not know that the other sharks that are dark on the top and light on the bottom, that was their form of disguise. Wow. Can't believe it. Some sharks have special ways to hide. Wobbegongs have colors like the sea floor. Their mouths have parts that look like seaweed. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Fish swim in, but they can't get out. I cannot believe that, friends. That's so fun. Look at the mouth right here. I'm not sure if you can really see it in my video, but I know that a lot of you have this mentor text. So I encourage you to go ahead and turn to page 26. And I'm going to do that right now with you um, because that is really amazing. Take a little close up look on that. If you open your book, friends, you can really tell what they mean by that, right? Because it almost does look like, it does look like seaweed. And fish go right in thinking they're going in through seaweed, but they're really going into the shark's mouth. Um, Not the best thing for the fish, but at least the shark is eating its prey, right? Everything needs to eat, right? They need it. So that is very cool. I guess there goes my answer. Can sharks disguise themselves? The answer is yes, they can. There's some sharks that are dark on the top, like the great white shark, and also the hammerhead shark, to name a few, right? Usually there's other sharks as well. They are, and I apologize, they are dark at the top and light on the bottom, right? That's very cool. And then look at this shark. This shark looks like the sea floor, and they disguise themselves within that. Look at that. Even the mouth is a disguise too, right? Wow. That is very interesting, friends. I'm telling you, you learn something new every day. I love it. I love it. All right, friends. Now it's your turn. Okay, we're going to do again the same thing we did yesterday. We're going to think of a question about the topic that you are reading about. Now, remember, some of you, your topic is probably on sharks. That's okay. Some of you are probably reading another nonfiction book inside their book baggies. That's okay too. Remember, I want you to think about another question that you may have about the topic that you don't know or that you can find in your book. All right. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for reading. Remember, I want you to pause this book for 5 minutes and come back to get ready for our writing. Okay. Remember, pause this video for 5 minutes. All right. Come back. Hi, friends. Welcome back to writing. Um, I am going to dive right into a writing teaching point because it's the same thing that we did yesterday. And it's I can write the answer to my question in my All About book. All right, friends. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick up our writing journal. And yesterday, if you remember, excuse me, if you remember, I added my answer to my question from yesterday. So I want you to add another answer. to your question. Remember, for reading, you were supposed to think of a question that you had about your topic and you find the answer. Well, I wanted you to go ahead and put that answer in your toolbox so that you can write it in your writing all about book. Remember, reading and writing, we go hand in hand, friends. It's like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have one without the other. So, I want you to think about that answer that you learned during reading. I want you to go ahead and think about how you're going to frame that answer into a statement, right? You're going to write that in a sentence. All right. All right. Watch me. Remember, today we'll write the answer to our question in our book. I want you to watch me. Now, remember, the question was, can sharks disguise themselves? And the answer is yes, they can. They can disguise themselves. And maybe I can even add later on a picture of the different animals that disguise themselves. That's so cool. All right, friends, my words, because I'm not going to add a picture. I'll add a picture later on. I just want to add the words to my writing. So remember, can sharks disguise themselves? The answer is yes. So I'm going to begin with sharks can disguise themselves. Ready? Sharks can disguise sorry themselves. All right. Sharks can disguise themselves. I need to print a little. All right, friends. Now it's your turn. Okay. Remember, whoops. Remember, I want you to go ahead and answer or write the answer to your question of your topic, right? Clean page, right? Just add it to a nice clean page and write your answer on a nice clean page. So, friends, thank you so much for joining me for a readers and writers workshop. That is all for today. Remember to add that last answer to your journal. Thank you so much, friends. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.